should fit into your lifestyle, not financially ruin it. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you some ways how I look put together all the time without overspending. So let's dive right into today's video. Good morning, ladies, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing really well. A big thank you to all of you that are new that have recently subscribed to my channel. Welcome. I am really grateful that you are here, and thank you so much to all of those of you who have been on my channel year after year and that continue to watch my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So this is going to be a video that I really love to make because I'm sort of a nerd when it comes to numbers and when it comes to finance, because I love talking about financial things and how to save money. So what I'm going to be talking about in this video is how you can continue to look polished, elegant, put together without overspending. So what you're going to learn in today's video are some tips on budgeting without feeling deprived. The second thing you're going to learn is how to look polished on purpose. The third thing that I'm going to talk about are some habits that are going to not only make you appear expensive, but they're going to be habits that are going to give you character and also just make you more pleasant to be around. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is where you should spend your money when you are looking to add some things to your wardrobe, and also some things that you should avoid. So if those are topics that are interesting to you, please be sure to watch the full video to the very end. And before we proceed, if you would just take a moment, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join our community of women that are becoming more elegant and more graceful. I would love to have you around here on this channel. So please take a moment, click that subscribe button and join our community. Now let's dive into today's video. Now, as usual, before we dive into these tips, let's talk about my outfit for today. My outfit for today begins with this beautiful denim dress that is by Madewell. This denim dress has one of the most beautiful silhouettes that I have ever seen. The skirt is very weighted and very flowy, and it is just a beautiful denim dress. I absolutely love the silhouette of this dress. The denim is very high quality, and it is a dress that you can wear all summer long. I paired this dress with my Roper boots because why not? It's boots on the ground everywhere we go. So I think this is a good matchup with the denim dress. But the maxi length in this dress I think is beautiful. The silhouette really does hug my waistline. And also, let's not forget that this dress has pockets. And we love a dress with pockets, but just look at the flowiness of this dress. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Now, if you get a little bit cool, you can pair this dress with a blazer. This is a blazer I got from a resale shop here in Atlanta. It was made in Spain, and it is a thinner blazer, which I think is perfect to pair with this denim dress in the summer season. And I love the orange accents of the blazer. And look at how beautiful this is. If you decided to wear this dress out to dinner and it was a little cool in the restaurant, you could definitely use a blazer to put over your shoulders. Now here is a different way that you can wear the blazer by just putting it on. And I'm going to show you how this blazer has also one of the most beautiful silhouettes that I've seen. And again, I picked it up in a resale shop. It has really beautiful stitching down the collar and beautiful buttons all the way down the front of the blazer and also on the sleeves. But look at how beautiful this is. You see just a little bit of the orange accent that is inside the sleeves of the blazer, but look at the cut of the back of this blazer. Gorgeous. So now it looks like you've just got on a blazer and a skirt. So it looks really beautiful the way that I've styled it up here. And one of the things I love doing with my wardrobe is to pair things in different ways. So I love this. And if you want to see a little bit more of the orange accent in the blazer, you can just lift the sleeves to a 3/4 length. And I think that also looks really beautiful because it gives you just that little bit of pop of color. But I absolutely love the look of this blazer. So this is my outfit for today. So tip number 1 with regard to budgeting is to cover your 4 walls. So that means that you are taking care of your bills first, whether it's your rent, your mortgage, utilities, car payments, groceries, everything that covers your 4 walls and that helps you to live every single day. So you want to make sure that whatever salary that you have coming in, that you are paying your bills first. So that is tip number 1 when it comes to budgeting. Now, the second thing that you want to do with the income that you have left after covering all of your bills is to allocate some of your income to savings. Now, this is something that you can put away in a high yield savings account, or maybe you're going to put it away in your, add to your 401k contribution, or even a Roth IRA. But this is going to be money that you are going to set aside for your future. So this is part of your income that you're not going to be spending or you're not going to be taking out, because this is going to help you live a better lifestyle in the future. And also it's going to assist you in being able to do those things that you wish to do later in life. Now, the third thing that comes along with budgeting is lifestyle. Now, we all want to live a really good lifestyle when we've been working all week, whether you work 30 hours, 40 hours, what have you. You want to enjoy yourself, whether it's going to a spa, you may be just going to a coffee shop to enjoy coffee or tea, and you just want to enjoy life. So you also want to allocate the remaining portion after you've, number 1, covered your 4 walls, paid your bills, number 2, allocated a portion of your money that you have left over to your savings. And then the last third of that would be where you're enjoying your life and also allocating a portion of that to giving. So if you are asking yourself, what does this look like when it comes to budgeting? So I wanted to break this down in 3 categories, which is you should allocate 50% of what you earn to your primary expenses. And again, that is your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, insurance, health insurance, food, any of that should be covered under that 50% of your income. The next portion of this is to allocate 30% to your savings. And that could be your retirement account, whether it's a 401k, a Roth IRA, a high yield savings account, CDs, money market accounts. 30% should go into a savings account for your future. And with regard to that, you want to make sure that one portion of your savings is money that you can access immediately, and you can save that portion for what I would call an emergency fund. So this is a fund that you can access in the event maybe you need a new washer or a new dryer, or maybe you've got some unnecessary car repairs that you should cover. So don't dump all 30% into your 401k contribution or in a CD that you cannot reach. You want to break that up so that you're going to have some of that savings that you can immediately access. And then the last 20% of your budgeting can be divided up into 10% towards your giving and then 10% towards your spending, your lifestyle habits, and whatever you want to do with the remainder of your income. Now let's dive into the category of looking polished on purpose. Now, the first thing, and I actually addressed this in one of my previous videos, is your grooming. Making sure that you are taking care of your hair, your nails, even if you don't polish them, because as you ladies know, I really do not go to a nail salon very often, and I choose to just keep my nails cut very low and without polish. But if you enjoy getting your nails polished, that is something that you should keep up with to make sure that you are not walking around with nails that are broken off or nails that are chipping and so on and so forth. So you want to keep your grooming polished and just looking really beautiful and just elegant. So you want to take care of your skincare is one of the things that you want to take care of, because even if you do not wear makeup, you want to make sure that your skin looks very moisturized, skin that is not ashy, if you will, skin that looks very supple, moisturized, and actually makes you look younger. So taking care of your skincare, taking care of your hair, your nails, your teeth are also a part of that. So grooming is one of the best things that you can do to always look polished and put together. My second tip with regard to looking polished on purpose is to always have a capsule wardrobe. I have mentioned this way back in some of my earlier videos that every elegant woman should have a capsule wardrobe. Now, if you're asking yourself, what is a capsule wardrobe? A capsule wardrobe is simply those key pieces. It's not a lot, but it is those key pieces that are going to help you get dressed a lot easier. And these items might look like a white button-down shirt. It may look like a cashmere sweater, a pair of denim jeans, a really beautiful blazer, just those key pieces that you can pair with different items in your wardrobe that's going to help you get dressed a lot easier. And these are pieces that you can wear on rotation, pieces that you do not have to continue to replace, which means they're going to be made of very high quality materials. And I'm going to talk about that here later in the video and give you one of my favorite companies that you can get quality and still be on a budget. So stay tuned for the remainder of this video. But basically, every elegant woman needs a capsule wardrobe. So having a capsule wardrobe is the second thing to looking polished on purpose. My third tip with regard to looking polished on purpose is to maintain the clothing that you have. If you have a wool or a cashmere sweater, you want to make sure that you are taking care of those items properly. If that item starts to peel, you want to take one of these little things that you can probably get on Amazon, and you want to shave those little peels and things off of your sweater. You don't want to just put it on and you have all of this fuzz that's kind of proliferating on the outside of your sweater, because that is never going to look polished. It's going to just look like you've given up and decide to just put on anything and get dressed. Now, the last thing on this topic is the fit. Now, regardless of whether you've taken care of your clothing, regardless of what type of quality the clothing is made from, make sure that your clothes are fitting you properly. And some of the ways that you can do this, if it's an item that is a little bit too big for you, I have had things tailored to actually fit me properly if it is something that I could not obtain in my size. And this is going to make you undoubtedly look polished. It's going to make you look more elegant, and it's going to make you look expensive, actually. Tailoring is one of those things that I really believe in doing if it's an item that I want to wear, because sometimes I realize that there are items, especially in my size, when I am looking for an extra small and my size is not available in that item, I may go up a size and then have that item tailored to fit my body just right. So you want to make sure that the fit of your item is fitting your particular body in the right places. Now let's talk about some habits that can make you appear expensive. Now, a lot of people think it's more about what you wear, whether you're having the most expensive shoes on, logos, that sort of thing that I'm going to talk about here in just a minute in this video. But let's talk about some habits that make you actually appear expensive. The first habit is your attitude. No matter what you have on, presenting yourself with a really good attitude is extremely important. And a woman actually that people enjoy being around. Your attitude is super, super important. I cannot express this enough. If you are walking around with the most expensive item on and you have a bad attitude, everything goes downhill from there. And trust me, people will not even care what you're wearing if your attitude is bad. You never want to have the attitude where you're a person that always looks defensive, a person that looks angry, a person that's kind of just a ticking time bomb, if you ladies know what I mean. You do not want to present yourself as a ticking time bomb because once again, no one enjoys being around a person with a bad attitude. The next thing that's going to make you appear expensive is your smile. When you are walking into a room or you walking into a building, give them that smile. And I don't know how many times that people have greeted me and I have done the same thing with them. A smile goes a long way. It actually is sort of the first thing that people kind of feel when you're walking into the room. If you walk into a room and you are smiling and you feel like you are enjoying your best life, that is something that is electric and it makes people want to be around you. So a smile is the second thing that will definitely make you appear expensive. The third thing that will make you appear expensive is your posture. Now, I have an entire video here on my channel on posture. So if you want to go back and take a look at that, you can do so. But I have a whole video on posture for elegant women. So you want to make sure that when you are approaching someone, or maybe you are going into a building, you're at work, and even when you're sitting, you want to make sure that you have elegant posture because your posture says a lot about you. Now, segueing into the next item when it comes to posture is confidence. And your confidence speaks a lot about you as well. And those people that are your tribe will understand when you make changes and become more confident. And those people that don't understand it and they think you're changing for the wrong reason, well, then those are the people that you might have to leave behind. So confidence is the next thing that would make you appear expensive. And then the last thing with regard to this topic is to always make eye contact. Have you ladies ever talked to someone or been around someone who is talking to you and they always look down, or maybe they're looking around the room or something like that? This is the most unattractive thing that you can do. And also, I just don't trust a person who will not give me eye contact. When a person is looking you in the eye, it feels like you're being heard, you're being listened to, you're being valued. But if someone is looking down and they're telling you to invest $10,000 of your money into this crypto or whatever it is, you are hopefully not going to trust that person because that's going to be something that would be a red flag for me. So eye contact, when you're looking at somebody in the eye and you're smiling, you are confident, your shoulders are upright, you are going to appear expensive, whether you have on the most expensive clothing or not. Now, I would never leave you ladies hanging in this video without discussing where to spend your money and what to avoid. So let's talk about where to spend. Now, Quince is one of those companies where you are going to have quality that meets your budget. Now, Quince is a favorite company of mine. I have shopped at Quince for several years. I have actually been a big fan of their products because they actually have natural fibers like silk, linen, 100% cotton, merino wool on a budget. So this is what you should look for when you are going to be looking for items that's not going to break the bank. Quince is your go-to company. Now, there is a particular item with Quince that I wanted to share with you ladies, and I'm gonna put some links in the description box down below this video if you want to take a look at the items that I'm going to be sharing with you here on the screen from Quince. The first thing I want to share with you from Quince is this really beautiful silk skirt. I could not believe the price of this skirt at Quince, but it is 100% silk. Now, you can pair it up in different ways, as you're seeing here on the video, where you could pair it with the cardigan, you could pair the silk skirt with a blazer and maybe some slingback heels, or you could even pair this silk skirt with a pair of ballet flats and it's still going to look elegant. Now, Quince is one of those brands that I feel like it is high quality, it's elegance, but also it is within budget. It is not overpriced that you will normally see from most retailers. And when you're looking on their website, they will also show you the retail price of that item versus what the item is costing you to get from Quince. And when it comes to that silk skirt, I did a video a few weeks ago styling up 3 of my favorite silk skirts, and this is the perfect time to pull out a silk skirt because silk is a material that not only looks luxurious and feels luxurious, but it definitely looks expensive. Now, the next thing from Quince that I wanted to share with you is a good pair of shoes. One thing we need to remember is that our feet have to hold us up all day long. So you want to spend a little bit more money on your footwear, but you don't have to break the bank. And Quince is one of those places that I love when it comes to beautiful footwear. And as you can see here on the screen, these are a pair of beautiful sandals that would go with pretty much anything in my wardrobe, and I think anyone else's. Now, these particular sandals come in different colors. They also come in black, and I believe they also come in white, and then this beautiful neutral color that I'm showing you here on the screen. But pay attention to your footwear because that is something that's going to automatically help you to look polished every single day. You want to make sure you avoid heels that are peeling on the back or heels that are extremely scuffed up. And I will also link these particular heels in the description box down below. So if you want to just click on the links that I have below this video, please feel free to do so. Take a look around and see if there's anything that is a good fit for you. Now, the last topic when it comes to where you should spend your money is one that is practical, but it is one that I think is super important. Spend your money on your health. Make sure that you are eating well because It makes no sense to buy really, really expensive clothing and then you are eating poor quality food. Also, if you have a membership to a gym, that is a great way to spend your money. You don't necessarily have to have a gym. Please do not hear what I am not saying, because a lot of people nowadays have gyms in their home, and that could be a treadmill, it could be a bicycle, it could be whatever you want it to be. But spend your money on your health, and that includes diet, exercise, and also getting good quality sleep. Now, let's talk about what you should avoid spending your money on if you want to save while also looking polished and always put together. Now, the first thing that I want to mention is fast fashion. Fast fashion is so prevalent nowadays, and a lot of these clothes end up in our lakes and our streams and our oceans, and they really do pollute our water and everything else. So I would highly recommend that the first thing you would avoid is continuing to purchase fast fashion. And once again, when it comes to your wardrobe, or at least when it comes to my wardrobe, I buy things that I can wear year after year and also on repeat within the same year. I bought this denim dress, I think a year ago, but I'm going to wear this dress for several years. And this is how you keep from wasting your money and also buying clothing that you can only wear 1 or 2 times before it fades or shrinks, or it just doesn't look like the item did when you purchased it, and then you have to throw it away. So fast fashion is the first thing that I would highly recommend you avoid. The second thing is a little bit of something that I think might be a controversy, but please, ladies, understand when I'm talking about this, please feel free to do you. One of the things that I would recommend that you avoid is heavily logoed items. This, in my personal opinion, never looks elegant. It's just not a look that I personally love. Now, having something that has just a little bit of logo here, or maybe you're wearing an accent belt with a logo from Hermes, Saint Laurent, or Gucci, or what have you, to me, that is something that elevates your outfit. But when you wear logos that are from head to toe, say for example, it's not only a little bit overdone, but it's a little bit showy. And it tries to tell people, look, I can wear Gucci from head to toe, so I got money. And it says the exact opposite, because remember, true wealth is always silent. Now, I wanted to mention one last thing that you should avoid before I move on to the next. But do you ladies remember, I think it was a couple of years ago when they had the no pants trend going around. Now, trends are something that come and go all the time. And once again, you are going to be spending on rotation because you are trying to keep up with trends. So I would highly recommend that you avoid keeping up with trends. And when they came out with this no pants trend, it was sweeping the world, and I could never get it, where you would actually not wear pants. Like you would wear your undergarments just straight out with a coat on, even in the wintertime, because it was considered stylish and on trend. So whatever you do, but if you like trends, then again, that is your preference. But the no pants trend, I'm gonna have to recommend that you highly avoid it. Okay, ladies, so I wanted to do a little call to action in this video because I absolutely love and I enjoy reading your comments and hearing back from you ladies. So here's my call to action to you ladies, and please, please, please leave me your comments in the comment section down below, but let me know if there is one item that you have stopped spending money on, or if there is one area in your budget that you no longer spend money on? Please let us know in the comments section down below. Okay, ladies, so that is all I have to share in today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and give this video a like because it helps my channel out in the YouTube algorithm. And once again, please make sure that you check out my links in the description box down below from Quince, because I am absolutely loving what Quince is doing on their website. And once again, if you are just landing on my channel for the very first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and more graceful. And if you are interested in that, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and join our community of women that are becoming more elegant and more graceful. And once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.